new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up! Welcome to this episode of the Sunny and Staxx. Hey, thank you, please.
Look how many people are here at 10:30 in the morning. It's unbelievable.
I know, right? Thank you. Please sit down. It's okay. How are you, Sonny?
Okay, my man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Things are looking good.
Well, you know, I got that some of those clips that work that you sent me, and yeah. Not only are you busy, it's very good.
Thank you.
It had me laughing. It had me LOL for real.
Yeah, I mean, that means a lot coming from you.
Some of the lines that come out, I was like laughing out loud. Like wow, that's funny. And the big boss, he is perfect, man.
He is, right?
He is perfect.
Yeah, and I figured he would be perfect when I had him try out for it. I was like, he's the one.
I like when you had him. Hey, Mob Rats 1 and Pink Panther. I like when you zoomed in a little, not tight, not too tight, but when he lit his cigar and with those little chubby sausage fucking fingers, he's trying to text and hold the cigar at the same time. It's fucking hysterical. Morning, Lindsay.
Hey, Mike Tyson, Big Boy Blue.
Mike,
what's up?
Hey, Raekwon, Vegas.
What's up?
Good morning.
Then we got a lot of people pouring in. They want to see what's going on the front.
It's gonna come out.
So, what did you think of the Gotti Jr. interview?
I thought it was a good interview. I think we created our own hype, so he got us good, I think. Right?
A lot of
everybody was saying he's gonna do this, he's gonna talk about this, he's gonna do this, and it was nothing.
They were all wrong. Everybody was wrong. Yeah,
we're good, Lynn. But the chat, that's the problem. That's what I hate about YouTube. You know, this guy does his shows without any wrenches anyway. The chat was horrible. The things that they were saying was beyond disrespectful.
Were they?
Oh,
I didn't. I missed the whole thing. I watched it later on in the day. I was busy, so I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I missed it.
And then so the next one that's going to drop very soon will be everything that we thought it was going to be will be in that one. So
we'll see. That might be wrong too. They might
it could be. They could do this for a year.
Yeah, they might do the switcheroo on us, right?
But it's like, you know, it's great the way he duped us all. And just to come and just all right, you know, that was a good story. Oh, that was funny. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. All right. Just gonna get to it now. I know. And thank you very much, John, for coming. It was like when the lights went out in the last episode of The Sopranos. I was like, what the?
Yeah, like where's all the information that people are talking about? And some other content creators out there they're just weird, man.
Yeah.
Like I just don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, very, very
people
strange.
Told me some things, and it's like, what? I'm not even gonna bring them up. No,
I know, and I know one. I know one who you're talking about was flip-flopping back and forth, shooting him down and praising him, shooting him down with a great guy, stand-up guy for his family, shooting him down. We could take anybody at any time from one of the most respected people in the presidency and in the politics and everything, going all the way back to when his country started. And if you take them sentence by sentence, you could turn them all into a piece of crap. And that's what they were doing.
I didn't see the chat. Was it that bad?
The chat was bad. The chat was very bad.
Maybe we should go over the chat.
Finally, towards the end, they finally had somebody come in and start taking people out.
Oh, they did. I didn't know that. Let's check the chat.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. That was one thing. But that's not what that was about, you know. But he didn't say I did this or I did that and I changed my ways, and you know. So yeah.
He did say some things that surprised me.
Yeah.
About his father.
Uh-huh.
I was like, wow, I can't believe he even said that.
They had a fake Angel Gotti in there. There was like 15 different fake accounts. I don't know how you could. I guess anybody could do it because there could be, you know, 5 more Sonny Grassos out there or Bill Staxx. You don't know, but it was ridiculous. It really was.
It's nothing like the real.
Hey, Italian Stallion.
Nothing like the real McCoy. I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to find the chat and I can't find it.
Hey, Joe Burt. I don't. I think they stopped it. But we could tell it was a fake Angel Gotti and a fake Zio because they were in the chat. Imagine you're sitting there and you look and you see somebody saying some stupid stuff up there and it's got your name.
I've seen it before.
Yeah. I've never seen it before. I was like, wait a minute, there's 2 Angel Gottis here.
Yeah, these people, some of them are real trash bags, man. Like it's disgusting, but hey.
I know.
What are you gonna do, right?
I said that to Staxx yesterday, Pink Panther. I go, that guy Burner, how is he worth $1 billion?
I said it ain't from his rap career.
Yeah, exactly.
he paid for that one.
He's got to hook up with Sakali, and they could do a
yeah, like Sakali could do the music for with Sec Mafia. Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
The
opening.
Exactly.
You could have the donkeys flapping their lips. Oh yeah, my personal feelings is EG Vodka's a shitty brand, but if you want to try rat piss, by all means, go ahead.
There you go. Joe Bird, I accidentally talked to a false account who was friends with the real account. Oh my God, no kidding.
Yeah, that type of stuff happens quite a bit.
Girl Scout cookie brand is in 6 countries.
Yeah, the cookies brand is pretty huge, but in California, he opened a bunch of stores named Cookies, and he got sued because someone else owns that name. So the name Cookies is not entirely his, but he made a lot of money off that brand, but he is being sued because of
infringement. Wow.
And so he had to close the stores down and everything. He's renaming them.
Wow. That's a lot of money to do that, I guess.
He's got it. He's got the money.
It was right. It was a cookie steakhouse.
It's probably one of the most famous brands of pot out there is.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody knows what brand that is.
I don't.
Well, you do now.
I do now.
So today we're going to be talking. We're going to be watching some clips of the John Jr. interview. We're going to talk about it a little bit. You ready for that?
Look at Mike Tyson. I'm smoking some cookies right now.
I'm sure you
Vegas
are.
Pete, I saw that. There was a fake John A-Light in the chat too.
What was he saying? The A-Light guy.
He wasn't on for very long. They got rid of him quick.
He did not bring up John A-Light at all. I was surprised.
No.
Not one word about him.
He did say at one time, and we were talking about this last week, me and you, that you'll never hear that guy's name on my lips. I'm sure he means it.
No, we'll see him on the next episode.
Because,
I mean, there's a lot for him to talk about. I mean, look at Merlino's. He's still going. He's got plenty of stuff to talk about, bringing more people on. I think the last one that Merlino did, the audio was pretty shitty. It was bad.
Like it was bad.
Bad. Like you got to get the audio right because It's a major thing when you're doing
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah. Hey, Dustin.
If the audio
You're right. You're
shitty,
100% right.
it'll mess the whole show up.
Wow. Look at the whole gang's here. Dustin's here. Daniel's here. Big Boy Blue. This is fun. The Pink Panther, of course.
Yeah, it's because we're the Saturday Night Live of the genre.
Right. We're the Saturday morning live right now.
Yeah. I'm like, you want to do a show? You're like, it's Saturday morning. I'm like, so what?
Wow, look at that. We have a brand. We are building in New York. Everyone is welcome to Penny's New York City. We have a private members social club. Y'all are invited 100%. Nice.
Yeah, things are gonna be you have no clue what's in store. Shout out to the Pink Panther.
Well, I know you do. That's your buddy.
Yeah, shout out to him. Saturday morning, 7:31 here in California.
That's right.
Damn,
Daniel.
it's early as hell.
Staxx, what do you think about E.G. vodka?
My personal opinion is it's rat piss. But try it out for yourself. That's the type of thing you like.
Learning a lot of things today. I didn't know rats pissed. Wow.
Yeah, they put little bags on Dominic Sicali and they collect it and then they bottle it.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get to the content.
Yes, sir.
Attorney, not an assistant, the U.S. attorney stood up twice, short time apart, and made the statement, no longer in the interest of justice, not going to prosecute Mr. Gotti any longer. But yet they were trying to put a sixth case on me. Unheard of.
Two questions. So, one, like, you're one of the most calm, collective, elegant dudes I've ever met.
I don't know about that. You're going to see me in a bad day.
I haven't. Thank God I have not. Because every time I see you, you're a player. You're a super player. But you're calm, brother. And so my question is, do you have PTSD from all this?
I'm blessed. No, I don't. I really don't. You want to know what? I don't. I really don't.
I would have, because I have PTSD from all the shit. I'm under attack in a way different way.
Yeah.
And
how much time did Junior do? Do you know?
3 years?
No, I think he did more than that.
He was supposed to do 5, right? But I think he did 3.
Yeah, but they held him when he was waiting to go to trial.
Oh, that's true too, yeah.
And then he did prison sentences, I think.
Yeah, you're popping it up?
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
Jimbo Slice, cheese-infused vodka.
1998, he was indicted on racketeering. Junior was believed to be the acting boss of the crime family against his father's wishes. He pleaded guilty, and he was sentenced to 6 years and 5 months imprisonment in 1999. He maintains that he has since left the Gambino crime family, but he was held before going to prison, so he probably did 8 years or something.
I didn't think it was that long. Wow.
I mean, he's been arrested plenty of times waiting to go to trial. You got to count all that shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Dustin says the same thing. He thought it was like 4 years, but it's probably more.
Probably. I'm going to find out exactly and I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't stop, but like it's nowhere closer what you've been through, and so you don't find PC.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not trained.
I don't see it. Yeah,
I'm not trained in the field where I could sit and talk and say, hey, look, I think this is wrong or that's wrong. One thing I'm not is a whiner, and I don't look for a crutch. So you've got a lot of people like the rat in my last case. You know, he had post-traumatic stress disorder. He had to get government assistance and everything else because he was a punk always his whole life, and he's still.
Oh, is he talking about it?
Without saying the name, you know that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know that, and he
Punk.
said it. You'll never hear that guy's name on my lips.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Darren.
It's early in the game, so we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will bring him up.
All he's got to say is that fucking ex-friend, that punk, or whatever he's got to, you know what I mean?
What do you call him before? A mutt or something? He used to call him a mutt or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was my that still is one of my favorite lines.
Okay, but again, I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not trained. I don't look for those things. I don't see anything wrong with me. In fact, I think I'm a better guy today.
You're looking at the positive side.
Yeah, I think I'm a better guy today than I was 20 or 30 years ago. I think I'm a much better guy today. Look, I'm blessed. I got a good wife. I got a wonderful family. I got 2 grandkids.
Oh yeah, garbage pail. He used to
My mother's still alive, thank God.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Absolutely. I still have my mother, and I do get a little down when I think about my father and how he died. The guy died handcuffed to a bed like an animal. Spent his last 10 years in solitary confinement of his life. When I read, I wrote a paper. On. I was about to sue the United States government on behalf of my father, and my father ordered me to stand down. He says, "That's a fucking punk move." He ordered me to stand down, and that was it. And I stood down. But I did the research.
That could have been a real case.
I did the research, and I had him. I even had the physician's assistant, the PA, from Marion, Illinois. I found him. They fired him. I found him. Living in Indiana, and I got affidavits from him. I got statements. They killed my father. There's no question about it. We knew what they did, but I was ordered to stand down, and I did stand down. And it's a regret of mine that I didn't just follow through and disobey him. And I wouldn't disobey him, but I should have. Number one. Number two, the fact that I'm his oldest son. I should have been there with him at the end. I tried to get transferred over to Marion, but they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't. I mean, I wrote letters to Kathleen Hawk Sawyer, who was the director of the Bureau of Prison, as well as other people. My judge.
Who just very unhumane, right? It just.
What they did to my father, and again, picture this. You had cancer surgery.
Yes.
You know what it entails, and you know the follow-up. The care required as the follow-up, okay? Now understand this. Now picture this. He had stage 4 squamous cell head and neck cancer. It was spreading rapidly on him. This was gone. They had to take part of his tongue off, part of his jaw off. They took it.
That's crazy. So what, they were feeding him with a tube and all that?
But they weren't even doing that.
I mean, allegedly he caught cancer because he was drinking the water because they wouldn't give him spring water or whatever because he wouldn't cooperate.
In the hole, correct.
And all he had to do is cooperate, right? Tell them something. He refused to do it. I got here's the last picture of Gotti ever. I got 2 pictures to show you guys.
When he's got
I was shocked when I seen these pictures.
The one in the t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I seen these pictures, I was shocked. I was like, holy shit.
Aside
Here's
from who.
one.
Yeah, not that one. You don't look so bad, that one.
You can
almost don't even recognize him.
Yeah, he's unrecognizable. Hold on, let me show you.
His mouth was filling up with pus. He had an infection. They didn't do shit. And he wouldn't take any painkillers.
I think people don't understand when you're in prison and you got a medical something wrong with you, they just tell you write a request to get seen. So they'll let you suffer in the cell. They don't give a shit.
The lawyers did everything.
You went from that to that.
Yeah.
It's pretty dramatic.
And it went quick. I'm doing good, Nikki. Stronger every day, man.
Yeah, you've been feeling.
That's right, my brats. The tooth. He pulled his own tooth out. No medicine, no fucking painkillers, nothing.
Hey, Nicky the Barber, what's up, man? So, yeah, they said he didn't take no pain pills. It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, there is a worse picture than that.
So I interviewed This guy named Ronnie, shout out to Ronnie, he was involved with the Aryan Brotherhood. That interview drops. Part 2 drops today at 5 o'clock. If you didn't already see part 1, people are raving about that interview.
Yeah.
Because he's a really well speaker. He speaks well. He has some wild stories.
He spent a lot of time with a lot of people. I mean, he spent almost his whole life in there. But
so I asked him
with a lot of people. Yeah, go ahead.
I asked him about the mob guys in prison, and he told me some things, and it pertained to cancer and all this stuff. You guys gotta check that interview out. It's pretty telling. He throws some conspiracies in there, and it's like, wow, maybe he's right, but you'll have to wait to see what it is.
Peck off to rebuild, try to rebuild part of his face. After all of this, and you give him maximum 36 radiation. I think the maximum you can get allotted was 36 radiation treatments. Gave him 36 treatments. Okay, they stamp him. You're good to go, and they send him right back to Marion, Illinois, right back to solitary confinement. They picture that if it was you in your situation, you now spend the next 23 and a half hours every day in a cell after you just went on.
Do all that with
you
care,
underwent
no help,
that.
No assistance.
That's it.
Yes.
And they forgot him. There's no follow-up, no nothing, no chemo, no follow-up, no nothing. They just dumped him back where he was, and it came back. And again, he hung on 4 years. My father refused to die. He refused to give them the satisfaction.
Right.
4 years. That's a long time to be suffering with that, right?
Yeah.
In prison, you can't get out. You can't take I mean, you could take medication, but they weren't giving him nothing without him letting them know something. He probably could have. Do you think it would have been possible for John Gotti Sr. to get out of prison if you cooperated?
To get out?
Yeah.
I don't see that ever happening.
You don't think he could have cooperated against everyone else in the mob to get out of prison?
To get out? I don't think they would let him out.
Probably not.
But
they would have gave him anything he wanted.
Yeah. You know,
it would have made his stay a lot more comfortable.
Exactly. You know, one-on-one, face-to-face visitation instead of through the walls, unhandcuffed to a bed. You know, they wanted to bring him down as far as they could to break him, and then anything they gave him after that, he would have been happy for, you know. But
yeah,
no, it was very cruel.
He lived it to the end.
4 years he hung on.
He lived it to the end, but a lot of these people, they cooperate when they're in there for like 30 days.
Right?
They're like, I can't do time.
But they wanted to make an example out, absolutely. So regardless of what he did and everything else, he was still a human being. He's, you know, he was a father and a grandfather and everything else. But he's a human being. These people all go to church on Sundays, and you don't think about what you did. You denied this guy medication. You denied him food sometimes, you know, kept him in that hole for the whole time. What did he do? I mean, he didn't do anything to go into the hole. It was supposed to be for his own protection, but I don't buy that.
After he got into the fight, right? Or no,
Yeah.
he didn't go right to the hole after that. But listen to the interview that's coming up, because he explains something about John Gotti and what happened. He was involved with some people who were involved with that situation, and he tells me some inside information.
Yeah.
Wait till you see that. 5 o'clock. The interview's dropping today. It's really good. You guys will not be disappointed.
And you know, and what he's going to tell you, all you people, is something I have a hard time wrapping my head around. But he was there.
I believe it. I believe it.
I know you do.
I do. I mean, you guys can judge for yourself when you hear it, and you tell me if you believe it or not. Leave it in the comments, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that after it drops. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, good.
Right?
The pain that he endured, pain that he had written before, he made clear that they weren't allowed to give him certain things. I believe it was Adderall was one of the things they were treating at that time with.
It was just a fight. They didn't try to kill him. It was just a little fist fight.
For pain and whatever, he thought that he called the truth serum. He wouldn't take anything, so he made himself suffer so horrifically that my brother would come and see me and cry and say, "You just can't believe it." And I would just sit there and rip my hands, and I would say, Peter, I almost want to tell you, put a pillow over his head and take him out. I almost want to tell you to do that.
That's tough.
But he said, I can't. There's a hack. There's a guard in the room videotaping every movement, every visit. So if they see me putting a pillow over his head, it's something I would have, to take him out of his suffering and not to give them the satisfaction to watch him suffer like this, these rats, that if there's such a thing as post-traumatic stress disorder, I don't see it, I don't have it, but I think about my father. I think about my shortcomings regarding my father, where in the areas where I believe I let him down, that I wasn't there, and I believe, the way that he had to go out, he was forced to go out. It's a hard act to follow. I don't know any man that could follow that act.
Yeah, I guess the second question was to all that is like, what do you think had them so obsessed with it was a reach for you for sure, because well, for your father it was a reach too, because he beat him multiple times before they ended up getting him. But for you, 5 times to be beat that 5th time to try again, what is it? Is it because what is it that made them want you so bad?
Well, his father was paying off the jury, so that's kind of like you didn't beat the trial. You bribed them to win. You didn't beat the trial. What do you think?
I don't think any jurors got beat up.
He paid them to fucking
Most
say
of them.
not guilty, so he didn't beat the trial. I don't believe that's not beating the trial. Them really deliberating and saying not guilty, that's beating the trial. They paid off the jury, man.
And he beat it. Come on and beat it. Beat it. Pay up the jury and beat it.
Now, something I want to talk about is the thumbnail. John Gotti Jr. versus Joey Merlino. People were saying, he's going to go after Joey Merlino. He's going to this and that, because Joey Merlino already did a show, said that Junior was a rat.
Right.
And it didn't happen. I think people were quite disappointed when they didn't hear anything about Merlino. He didn't even address it.
Can't blame him. He didn't say it. There was nothing, when they hold the camera in front of you, there was nothing put out there to say this is what he's going to talk about. He just said he's coming on. That's all. Yeah. We all did it to ourselves, to be honest with you. Remember, me and you had a conversation. I said, I guarantee he's going to talk about the 302s. He's going to talk about Joey Merlino, and a few other people, content creators and everything else. And what
I don't think he'll ever bring up any of these idiot content creators. He's just not the type.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not by name, but
I think he will bring up Merlino, but I don't think he'll bring up any of them other guys at all.
Well, if I was him, I would definitely be bringing it up. That's my sister. I'm here to protect my sisters. I got 3 sisters, and I'd say, you got a problem with me? Get a hold of me and fine. We'll meet somewhere and we'll settle this problem any way you want to settle it. But stop saying shit about my mother and my sisters.
It's
right?
kind of, I mean, but I don't think he'll bring it up. I mean, he brought up Angel on the show. He talked about Angel and sticking.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but he didn't address any of them people, and I don't think he will.
All right.
I think it burns them up. All of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Because they're expecting it, but it's not going to happen because he doesn't give a shit about them.
I'm reading the chat here.
Blocking everyone for no reason.
Who?
You don't have 1,000 wrenches. Hell no, I don't have 1,000 wrenches. I only got a couple. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not selling wrenches over here like a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what it looks like. There's a guy out there that has everybody in the chat has a wrench.
Every single person. Yep. I got wrenches for sale. Anyone want to buy a wrench? Inbox me.
Your wrenches here.
Wrenches here. Oh man. I got you, big boy. I had to take people's wrenches away a couple months, like a month ago or something. I had to take them all.
Yeah.
Had some problems. People were blocking people for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck? People that are like loyal, like they come here all the time and watch the show. And they're like, I'm blocked. I'm like, I don't know why. Because somebody with a wrench blocked them.
Right.
And I don't know who it was. So I took all of them.
They don't like who he said. Oh, it doesn't let you know who did the blocking?
No. Well, yeah, I think it does. Does it?
Yeah, I think it should.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Sometimes I don't even look at the chat. I just do the show, you know?
Well, it's hard, yeah. Craig says, hey, I got an awesome set of tools. I can fix anything. Atta boy. Big Boy Blue says, not me.
Someone blocked, who the fuck
Palata. Girl Scout cookies is okay, but not the best. Okay.
I don't know. I don't smoke pot, and I never dealt with any of it. I know a lot of people have it, and I've seen it around at stores. It's everywhere.
And it tastes like Girl Scout cookies?
I have no clue.
If you ever make one that tastes like Sambuca, I'm dead.
Sambuca is the worst ever.
Don't you ever say that in front of me again.
I hate Sambuca. That was the first liquor that I got like really drunk on.
Oh, okay.
When I was in the gang, we we robbed a liquor truck, and I came away with all these bottles of Sambuca.
Oh my God.
And I had a big one, right? And I'm chugging it that night. Man, I was so sick the next day. I will never, if I just smell it, I'll throw up. It's
really?
disgusting.
Richie Capo.
Yeah. Hey, Roscoe.
That's how I am with orange juice. That's right. One night we're all hanging out, night before a ski trip, and I drank 2 bottles of Tango, which is already mixed screwdrivers, vodka and orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The only thing I remember from that night was laying on the ground and some sneaker, I still to this day don't know whose foot it was, stepping on my stomach and making me puke.
Oh God.
Oh. Jeff Blair, hey brother.
Jeff, Mob Rats 1, what's good? Darren,
Roscoe,
Ivan, we got a lot of people in the house. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys hit the like button.
God bless you too, Jeff Blair. Everybody don't know Jeff Blair. Say hi. One of the great guys. Good man.
I've been drinking 7 years now.
Wow, good for you, big boy.
It's almost been 6 for me, man.
See?
I'll never go back to that shit ever. I'm too focused and motivated to have a better future, and shit's just poison. It's poison.
When it's done, when it's done to excess, and then
there's not enough alcohol in the world for me to ever drink again.
So I don't drink, period. Nice.
I go to a lot of events, and people are always drinking. They drink all the time. So
yeah,
but I get offered drinks all the time, and I always turn them down, man. Staxx, Dom Sakali is the biggest buffoon on YouTube. I've heard from a good source that he's in a relationship with Vinny Gorgeous. That he was in a relationship? No, I think he was in a relationship with Joe Barone. the lovebirds. I mean, they come on and get googly-eyed over each other. It's fucking quite weird.
Yeah, there's a what do they call that? Man crush?
100%. Very weird. It's sick.
Yeah, Darren, I can't handle Uzo. I had one rocks glass, maybe only this much of it, and I'm no good. Same thing with tequila. Can't do tequila. But Sambuca, man,
can't do none of it, man.
A nice espresso, a double espresso, and Sambuca.
You still drink?
Well, since I've been going through all this shit, I haven't had a Sambuca in probably 4 or 5 months.
Oh, you're not supposed to drink when you're taking meds and doing all this stuff, right?
Yeah, right. No,
because it'll enhance the meds and make them not work.
Right.
It'll probably do something to cancer. Who knows?
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
alcohol is poison, man. When you drink alcohol, it's like poisoning your body.
Exactly. Well, cancer loves sugar.
Yeah.
Absolutely loves it.
It like feeds off it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black coffee.
Yes.
Good show, Staxx, as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe Bird. Me either. Big Boy Blue, me either. I'm in a MC and I just sit back and watch the shit show. Yeah. I had a friend of mine that would do that. We'd go out no matter where we went. We'd go to different clubs. And in the beginning, he'd be buying everybody shots to get everybody, you know, like really buzzed up and, you know, to get going for the night. And then he would stop drinking. And we didn't notice. He didn't tell us until years later. And he would stop. And he would give the bartender $20 and say, every time we do a shot, you give me a shot of water. So we would look, we'd think he's drinking it right along with us. And we used to be like,
Yeah.
how you stay so sober like this? I don't understand.
I was a DJ at a couple different clubs, and man, I've seen some wild shit with people drinking. No thanks.
And with us, all it takes is one.
I'm not gonna lie though, it does cross my mind from time to time, but you know,
that's good. That makes you stronger.
Yeah, as long as you can get through it without doing it. I mean, it's not like you're never gonna think about it again, you know.
Well, of course, it's like masturbation.
Yeah, yes. But anyway, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, you too.
I got a lot of writing to do. I got some editing and some other things some planning. I'm having a casting call. So if anyone wants to be involved with the TV series, if you're in the Connecticut area and you want to be involved, just email me at BillStaxx2021, and you get credit on IMDb for it. It's not paying yet.
Salute.
But it is what it is.
Let me tell you something. You got a great director in here. Hold on one second. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for coming here. And I am feeling stronger every day. God bless you too. But your directing shows, your editing skills we already know about is terrific. But the acting is perfect. It really is perfect.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You know?
Maybe I'll put it in some
I feel like
festivals.
this. Look, like I'm getting thirsty for more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you're waiting for the next episode to drop, right?
Without a doubt. Everybody played their role of those clips that you sent me. Perfect. Even the kid.
Yeah.
That was great. That scene was terrific. And then he comes back in and goes in his pocket.
Yo, wait till I'm gonna tell you something about that after we get off here. You're gonna fucking die laughing. But yeah, man, thank you so much for joining me. And a lot of things in the future. Stay tuned. 5 o'clock. Interview dropping. I'm going to make the link right now and go check it out. 5 o'clock. You will not be disappointed. Go watch part 1. It's out there right now. And if you want to donate to the show, hit up the Cash App at Chat with Staxx or email me at BillStaxx2021. And make sure you subscribe to Sonny Grasso's Patreon, The Song Father, and subscribe.
Thank you very much.
No problem. And if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get our videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too bad. Start your own podcast.
And remember,
don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.